Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to jump into what normal really means, looking through the lens of this really unique poem.
Yeah, it's quite something. It sort of guides us from these, picture-perfect dreams straight into the messy, funny truth of family life.
Exactly. So, our mission here is to unpack what this poem, which is, let's face it, pretty candid and funny, tells us about just everyday living.
And this deep dive, it's really about more than just the words on the page. We're trying to figure out how it shows the chaos at home and how somehow things like joy and love and even the sort of magic don't just survive in all that mess. They actually, well, they thrive.
Right. We want to challenge that idea of a quiet, perfect, normal day.
Yeah, embrace the pandemonium, maybe.
Maybe. And the poem, it doesn't waste any time, does it? It starts with this lovely image. It started with some coffee and a hopeful little sigh, a calm and peaceful morning. You feel it.
That perfect suburban sky.
But then, bang, it warns that in the silence, danger brews. Why?
Because the kids are prepared to lose.
Such a great line. It just flips immediately from calm to, well, chaos. So when I first read that verse, crayons on the ceiling, dinosaurs on the floor, okay, relatable maybe, but then someone take the baby to the pantry door. I mean, that's pretty out there. How does that work? Doesn't it risk sounding just like ridiculous?
Well, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? It's using hyperbole, exaggeration, but somehow it captures the feeling of that pandemonium.
Yeah.
Even if, hopefully you haven't literally found a baby taped to the door.
Hopefully.
But that extreme image, it sets the tone. It shows the chaos isn't just a little bit of mess. It's everywhere. It carries on, right? Juice on the sofa, socks in the sink.
Oh, the socks in the sink.
And my favorite.
Yeah.
And why does the dog smell oddly like ink? It's this constant creative kind of baffling messiness.
Yeah, baffling is a good word for it. And right after painting that picture, it nails that feeling of, well, failure, doesn't it? In the pre-chorus, we had a plan, we made a list, but sanity is what we missed.
Yeah.
We've all been there. That mental checklist just gone.
Poof. Vanished. It really shows how fast any kind of order just dissolves. That line, you blink one time, and then it's gone. The chaos train is rolling on. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It captures that feeling that you just can't contain it, that kid energy. It's like a force of nature almost.
Right, not something you can neatly schedule. But then comes the chorus, and it throws this curveball. It says, despite all that, oh, just another normal day in this sweet and wild ballet. It's basically saying this chaos, this madness, that's normal now.
Exactly. And that's such a powerful idea, I think. It pushes back against all those perfect family images we see everywhere. The poem talks about this sweet and wild ballet and then lists things like flying nuggets, broken toys, screaming fits.
Yeah, it's quite the contrast.
It is. And it forces you to think, what is quality time?
Yeah.
Is it always quiet and perfect? The poem suggests maybe not. We laugh, we cry, we lose our minds, and somehow call this quality time. It's suggesting that real connection, those deep moments, they can happen right in the middle of the craziness. Accepting that can be, well, freeing for a lot of people.
Definitely. And then verse 2, it just ramps it up. We get the eldest child's at war with his PS5, yelling like he's actually in the game.
Oh, the gaming battles.
Yeah.
Very familiar.
And the pillow forts. With feathers flying like some weird sport. It's just more. But is there a risk here? Does making it sound kind of fun, this delightful mayhem, downplay how genuinely tough it can be?
That's a fair question. I think, though, it doesn't really romanticize it completely. It acknowledges the hard parts. It mentions the screaming fits, the parents losing their minds. People relate because it shows the struggle, too.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Which makes the acceptance later feel more earned, maybe.
Yeah.
And it totally gets to those moments where parents just need a break. Remember the pre-chorus again?
You step away to catch your breath.
Return to find the house near death. Every parent knows that feeling. That quick retreat that solves nothing.
And then the solution.
Ah, yes. And dinner. Well, let's not pretend we're calling pizza again.
The universal white flag of parenting.
Pretty much. Survival mode.
So we hit the chorus again, just another normal day, but now it's a house of child-led play. And more details, markers on the kitchen wall.
Oh, dear.
Lego landmines down the hall. Ouch. Just thinking about stepping on one.
It hurts. But notice the shift here. It moves from just losing our minds towards something else. It says, we scream, we dance, we clean, we sigh. Still kind of love it. Don't know why.
Yeah, that line really stood out to me too.
It nails that contradiction right. It's exhausting, messy, makes you sigh. But underneath it all, there's this deep, almost baffling affection for the whole crazy setup.
That kind of love it is doing a lot of work there.
It is. It's the love that makes the chaos. Well, not just bearable, but part of the package you wouldn't trade.
But then the bridge takes it even further, doesn't it? It's not just about loving it despite the mess. It says, but in the mess we find our grace, in every stained and sticky face. That feels like a real shift, finding grace in it.
Exactly. That's the turning point. It's not just coping anymore. It's finding something beautiful, something meaningful, right there in the middle of it all. The poem talks about finding purpose through tantrums, giggles, hugs, and screams.
Yeah.
And it calls this living loud our messy dreams. So the meaning, the joy, it comes because of the messy reality, not in spite of it.
That's a really powerful reframe. It's saying this loud, messy life is the dream in its own way.
The life lived with, yeah, a lot of volume, but also a lot of love.
Which brings us right to that final chorus and the line. Wouldn't have it any other way. That feels like total acceptance, more than acceptance, really. It's like choosing it.
I think so. And it suggests there's real magic in this daily storm and every broken bedtime norm. It implies that the deepest connections, that sense of family, it doesn't need neatness and order. It thrives anyway.
So the punchline is,
We may be nuts, but we survive in this madhouse where love's alive.
it's saying the measure of a home isn't how tidy it is.
It's how much love is bouncing off the walls, even if there are crayons on them. Exactly. It's the life within it. Vibrant, chaotic, but definitely alive with love.
So wrapping this up, this whole deep dive, it seems to suggest that maybe we need to rethink normal. It's not about getting rid of the chaos, is it? It's about finding the good stuff, the joy, the grace, the love right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, learning to dance in that wild ballet, as the poem puts it.
Yeah.
Accepting it. And the poem's ending really leans into that, doesn't it? It's almost a toast.
So here's to floors we'll never mop.
Yes, and bedtime plans will always drop.
It admits defeat on the small stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Chaos reigns, but come what may, we'll do it all again tomorrow, just another normal day. It's about resilience, that deep love carrying you through.
So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. What actually makes up normal in your own life? Is it the absence of mess? Or is it finding your own kind of magic, your own meaning, right smack in the middle of whatever beautiful chaos you've got going on?